Christmas and welcome back to another episode of the Funny Business Podcast. Sorry for all of you who are claustrophobic, but we're back and better than ever. Mike, just picture this in your head, okay?
I'm ready.
And for everybody listening, okay, it's Friday. It's December 23rd.
Maybe it's a different day. We don't know.
No, today is December 23rd.
All of our loyal listeners out there.
Correct. You're at work. Maybe it's like 11 a.m. Maybe it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon. You don't want to be at work. Your mind's in Christmas mode. No work is getting done. You're thinking to yourself, what am I going to do that gets me to 4:30, 5 o'clock, whenever your end of the workday is? You know what that answer is? It's the Funny Business Podcast, because we are here for the people. We are here to bring you some holly jolly joy. And that's what we do every week, especially our Christmas episode. So I hope you all enjoy what we have stored for you today. Mike, how are you? How are things?
Sorry, I had to get everybody out of the trance that you just put them in. So
there we go. Yes.
That's it. Just, I mean, I hope you all.
Also, what would have worked is the Men in Black device where it like wipes your memory. Well, that only works if you're watching on YouTube.
Yes. Well, Matt, if I am the Friday before Christmas, I'm actually off. So I'm just enjoying myself, very much so, getting ready for the holiday spirit. But things are good, man. It's getting to that time of the year where like you're not really sure what to do plans wise, and like everything just happens so fast. And before you know it, you're back at it again to start the new year off with your job or with your things or your side hustle or wherever it may be. But you know, I think it's just important just to take time, just to sit back, relax, and just enjoy. Kick your feet up, get a nice warm blanket, because, you know, it's that time of the year if you're on the East Coast and more so the Northeast. And, you know, you're just living life, man.
I also am taking a half day the Friday before Christmas.
Nice.
Got some doctor's appointments and, just not that it's going to be like an early start, because obviously I have doctor's appointments, so I probably won't get home until like the same time.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said before, don't be afraid. Take time off. It's a little too late now if you're listening to this, but I hope you all took some time to get your shopping done, whether it's online or in person. I will never, and I had to do this last week. I did have to go to the mall after work.
Ooh.
You will never catch me dead on a Saturday or Sunday the week before Christmas at the mall. It's not worth it. If you're still procrastinating, you have to do Christmas shopping, the mall is not worth it. Like you have to find an alternative route. You can't do it.
I was going to backtrack a little bit for you and your doctor's appointments. Just make sure you get that rash check that we talked about. Okay.
I will. Don't worry.
Yeah. So you're the week before Christmas. Mine is Thanksgiving Eve grocery shopping. Mm-hmm. Oh, friggin' ridiculous. Do you think, Matt, people are tired of hearing our Anchor ad?
Yeah, probably. But let's be honest, if it wasn't for Anchor, we would not be doing a podcast.
You're right, Matt. Once again, we have to thank Anchor for helping us continue to make each episode. Y'all know how it works. Anchor is free. It's easy to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer, and distributes your podcast to platforms like Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and more.
And you all know that you can make money too, even with the first couple episodes that you start with.
So why haven't you started your own podcast yet? Anchor is everything you need to make a podcast in one place. Download the free Anchor app today or go to anchor.fm to get started. That's anchor.fm.
So Mike, when do you think we'll stop talking about Anchor?
Oh man, Matt. You know what? To be completely honest, I think we'll be talking about this for a long time. But Matt, you know, as we're getting ready to celebrate probably one of the most celebrated holidays in December, because there's obviously other holidays like Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, Boxing Day for all our fellow Canadians out there.
Mike's birthday.
My birthday, the most important one.
New Year's Eve.
Yes, New Year's Eve. You know, getting to that point, Matt, New Year's Eve, you know, we're 2 episodes away from the new year per our season cycle for Funny Business. And, you know, I thought bringing something on the podcast to, maybe set your eyes on a goal, or maybe like something for you to do. And, you're probably thinking to yourself, Mike, why are you already thinking about New Year's? We haven't even celebrated Christmas yet. Well, listen, I'm that type of person that likes to be ahead of the game, okay? So, Matt.
Yes.
What is one thing that everyone tries to do in the new year?
It's a New Year's resolution.
As a New Year's resolution, my friend, you are 100% correct. And you could just maybe say, I don't know, read more books, go to the gym more.
Yep. I'd say about 70% of them are probably going to the gym.
Which, like, if you can, you can. If you can't, you can't. And that's okay. Maybe get off your phone more often after work. But Matt, I'm going to give you 10 things to look at. I want you to set your eyes on. That's like, where the heck is this going?
Okay.
So Matt, we've seen a lot of records broke.
We have.
Throughout the year of 2022.
Yep.
Matt, maybe this is your time to break one of the oddest Guinness World Records of 2022.
Okay.
So this was an article reported by UPI. It is the 10 oddest Guinness World Records of the year that we cover, review it, react, then forth. So, Matt, at number 1, Jamie Keaton has set the record for the most drink cans placed on his head using air suction.
Oh, that's a hell of a world record to have.
He goes by the nickname Canhead or Campa. Used air suction to affix 10 empty cans on his face and shaved head, earning the record when the cans remained in place for at least 5 seconds. I actually have a skin condition that's not named yet, where my skin pores literally suck in oxygen, Keaton told Guinness World Records. Matt, I think you're totally game for this record.
Nope.
Why not?
I don't know. I don't feel like I would be able to I don't know. There's something about this one. This one's a little weird. I'm sure they're all probably a little weird. I don't think this should be a world record.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Maybe this next one will kind of set your eyes for a goal for 2023. The most eggs balanced on the back of the hand. I'm going to botch this individual's name, but Ibrahim Sadiq of Nasihira of Iraq managed to balance 18 eggs on the back of his hand, equaling the record originally set by Jack Harris of Britain in May 2020, making the two men co-holders of the record. You need to have a high level of focus when attempting such a record, which is difficult to achieve. Add to the pain and pressure your hands go through. I needed to be ready for the moment.
All right, first of all, that record, he can't say he owns a world record. If you're tied with someone,
That's
no,
true.
that doesn't count. That doesn't count. No, that's
That
worse
is
than a
very, very
soccer tie. They have to be mini eggs. Like you can't put 18 full-sized eggs on the back of your hand. You can't do it.
I saw a video of it. It was pretty, I mean, literally what he did was he originally put it on like the 5 of his openings of his fingers, and then he just started stacking them. So like he not only had to balance his hand, but he also had to keep stacking his hand throughout that. So
That's bizarre.
Yeah.
I'm still stuck on the fact that there's 2 guys that actually claim to have this world record. I actually think, you know what they should do? I think at the end of each year, if there's a tie at the Guinness World Record, the 2 people have to come together and they have to battle it out to see who the winner is. That should be the rule.
Fight for the death.
Yep, absolutely.
All right. Well, Matt, you don't look so sold on.
I'm not an egg person.
Okay. Well, there's another one that's down the list. You're going to be like, absolutely not. Matt, the fastest time to find. Where do you think I'm going with this?
I don't know if I'm good at fast stuff.
Okay. The fastest time to find and alphabetize the letters in a can of alphabet soup.
Oh, I could smash this record. What is it?
Jacob Chandler of Oregon found all 26 English language letters in a can of alphabet soup and placed them in order in 2 minutes and 8.6 seconds.
What? Easy.
Really?
I'm doing it. I'm gonna smash that. Are you kidding me? In this economy, absolutely.
Chandler said the most difficult aspect of practicing for the record was learning to identify the subtle differences between letters like M and W. You really think you can do this?
Absolutely. 2 minutes and what?
8.6 seconds.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, absolutely.
You're going to have to get a Canon alphabet suit. You're going to have to try it.
There's not a doubt in my mind.
You're going to have to try it.
Not a doubt in my mind. That's so easy.
Oh, man. I don't know if the both of us would try this next one, but the farthest tightrope walk in high heels.
I can't tightrope walk barefoot.
Let alone walk in heels.
Yeah, how far?
So Vermont teenager Ariana Wonderly, who has been performing with a youth circus since at the age of 2, donned 4-inch high heels and walked 639 feet and 7 inches across a tightrope at Bellows Falls Union High School in May, while she was a senior at the high school.
You know, I think if my teenager came to me and said, Daddy, I want to tightrope 600 some feet in heels, I'd be like, yeah, no, just go play your Xbox or go do your homework. Like, no, you're not doing that. Yeah. That's dangerous.
Wonderly's feet demolished the previous record of 49.2 feet, which was set by Russian performer Oksana Sarashtan in 2014. All right. Yep. Next one. Matt, another eating record. Do you think Joey Chestnut would be able to beat Gregory Foster? 33.15 seconds. What type of food are we talking about here?
I don't know. You tell me.
Oh, I will. 10 Carolina Reaper chilies.
Oh, no. 33 seconds?
33.15 seconds.
The only way is if you put I guess you have to put all 10 in your mouth right away. But I think I would instantly vomit.
Foster, who previously earned a world record by eating 3 Carolina Reapers in 8.72 seconds, scarfed down 10 of the intimidatingly hot peppers in a face-off with friend and fellow pepper enthusiast Mitch Donnelly. Didn't know there was pepper enthusiasts.
People take their peppers very seriously.
There's a lot of people that take things seriously. Peppers, beer, wine, burgers.
Carolina Reaper, that's just a different level.
I will never, ever, even if you give me maybe 1,000. I don't know. If you're giving me $100, I'd be like, yeah, I'm not 100% sure. $1,000? Maybe.
I like spicy stuff, but it gets to a point where like you can't even taste the food. It's just so overpowering. Like there's no point.
Matt, there was this restaurant that we went to this past weekend, Jenna and I. Jenna got sushi. Matt, I kid you not, without wasabi. This thing was even out of my range of hot tolerance.
Oh, wow.
It was that hot.
Why?
We were trying to figure it out. Like, we thought it was the stuff on top. She scraped it off. Like, there was just something in there that just was like, whoa.
Wow.
It was kind of crazy. And unfortunately, it was the restaurant where we decided that we tried it 3 times and we're like, we aren't going there anymore again. Yeah. So super unfortunate. But yeah. All right. Matt, you have a common name. I have a common name too.
We do.
Matt, there's a world record for the largest gathering of people with the same first and last name.
Oh, didn't this happen in Nebraska?
This happened in Japan.
Oh, what am I thinking of?
I have no idea.
Thinking of something. Oh, come to me.
So Japan's same name association of Hirokazu Tanaka's, founded in 1994 by, you guessed it, Hirokazu Tanaka, age 53, managed to gather 178 people who share the name at an October gathering at Tokyo's Shibuya Ward. The founding Tanaka had attempted the record before in 2011 and 2017, but this year marked the first time he was able to beat the previous record of 164, which was set by a gathering of people named Martha Stewart in 2005.
Wow. That's pretty unique. I like that one. I don't think there's too many Mike Beaters or Matt Summers in the world. I don't think we'd be able to have that choice.
There's a couple. At least Mike Gambitas.
I don't know if I know any Matt or I've heard of any Matt Summers.
I do a very quick Google search often because that's how I am.
It's not a bad idea.
No one is stealing my URL. Oh, Matt. This one you're going to enjoy. This one I know you're totally going to try to do.
Okay.
Matt, serial record breaker. I did not know you could have that title. David Rush earned his 250th Guinness World Record title when he used the breath in his lungs to blow a certain vegetable a distance of 84 feet and 11.28 inches across a level floor.
What is that certain vegetable?
A pea.
First of all, let's pause. 250th world record?
Yeah.
That guy needs to get a life. Straight up. You need a life. If you have more than one, that's an issue. 250? Are you kidding me?
Rush, who made headlines for breaking 52 records in 52 weeks in 2021, first held the same record years earlier when he blew a pea 24 feet, 7.6 inches.
Oh,
The
hold up. He blew it 24 feet. Now it's 84?
84.
Steroids. I mean, that's just cheating.
The record was broken at least 3 times in the ensuing years before Rush recaptured the title.
Oh, my God. I can't believe people actually do this shit. It's broken 3 times in 1 year.
Apparently.
That's sad.
Matt, the longest journey by pumpkin boat paddling.
By what?
Yeah, I'm going to say it again. Longest journey by pumpkin boat paddling in a pumpkin boat.
I don't know what a pumpkin boat is. Is it a boat made out of pumpkins?
Dwayne Hansen climbed into a hollowed out pumpkin on the Missouri River the day after his 60th birthday and paddled the unusual vessel for a distance of 37.50 miles from Bellevue, Nebraska to Nebraska City. What?
What the hell?
What?
Now, here's what I need to know. Was his paddle, was that made out of pumpkin too?
I don't know.
I think it has to be.
I don't think so, Matt.
I think if it's legitimate, it should be.
Okay.
Because the whole point is for the pumpkin to survive in the water. So if you're using a regular oar or thing, that's cheating because that's not the whole thing should be pumpkin.
Okay, well, you piqued my interest, so I will
It's a legitimate question.
Pumpkin boat. Or maybe was he hand paddling?
That'd be even harder. That'd be more impressive.
Nope, he was using I don't want to say store-bought paddle, but
I don't like that.
A real paddle.
I don't like that. I think it should be a pumpkin paddle.
But I mean,
still impressive.
37 miles?
That's crazy. Did it say how long it took him?
Did not. Hansen's pumpkin boat journey broke the record set at 25.5 miles by North Dakota man Rick Swenson in 2016.
I also want to know how long it takes to make a pumpkin boat.
To actually grow it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I believe it.
Yeah.
Matt, 5.43 seconds.
It's a long time.
Counting dog years, yeah. Lim Kai Yi of Butterworth, Malaysia.
It's a great town name, Butterworth.
That's Butterworth.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm. Put his award-winning puzzle-solving skills to unusual test when he took a fully disassembled Mr. Potato Head toy and put all the pieces in the proper spots.
5 seconds?
5.43 seconds.
It's pretty impressive. That's one that, in my head, my first thought was, oh, that's easy. But now that I'm thinking of it, you have to really, be on point to put everything on. You can't, if you hit it once and then you're screwed. You really got to act fast. I think that's one that I think a lot of people might think is easy, but in reality, that's pretty tough. That's impressive.
How quickly do you think you can alphabetize alphabet soup?
Under 2 minutes.
Under 2 minutes.
Under
you
2
think
minutes.
This is more challenging than alphabet soup?
Correct. Yes.
Oh my God.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Someone never practiced on speed stacks, let me tell you.
I never did speed stack. I mean, something that takes 5 seconds to do is harder than something that takes 2 minutes.
Okay. Yi previously earned record titles, including the fastest time to solve a 4x5 Koltsky puzzle blindfolded and the fastest time to complete a Soma cube blindfolded.
Sorry, you have to repeat that.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to. I'm going to move on.
Okay.
All right, this one is our last top 10 weirdest records for Guinness Book of World Records for 2022.
I'm ready.
Matt, I don't think, well, I know definitely not me, but I don't think you would be qualified for this world record. Matt, this happened in Casper, Wyoming. 62 feet and 6 inches. Never mind. That was the previous record in Germany in 2007.
Okay.
This one is 150 foot.
Damn.
Competitors in the 2022 National Beard and Mustache Championships teamed up to have their beards clipped together into a chain that measured a record-breaking 150-foot chain of facial hair.
That's disgusting.
It is disgusting.
That's revolting. That's like running the first base like almost 3 times. No. Like
90 feet.
And a half. Yeah,
90 feet, buddy.
Yeah, I was thinking 60. It's like the pitcher's mound. That's like throwing almost 3 lengths of the pitcher's mound to home plate.
Oh,
That's
now
disgusting.
that you put that in perspective.
That's nasty. Get some help. And just go see a barber.
If you make money off of your beard, then by
How
all
long
means.
do you think it took him to wash that?
Oh, I don't know. It's gross.
So I'm not going to make that comment, but
good man.
Yeah.
So yeah, Matt, do you feel any motivation or ambition to complete any of these world records?
I'm breaking the alphabet soup one.
Oh my god, we got to film you doing that if you
Absolutely.
really want to do it.
Absolutely. No, listen, I'm calling Guinness. Like, I will pay for them. It's happening.
Remember we looked at it. That's a lot of money.
Yeah, but you also get a cash prize, I believe.
I don't think that, Matt.
I'm pretty sure you.
It's
do.
okay. It's okay. The funding of our episode at $10,000.
Correct. Yeah, right. That makes up for it in no time. And honestly, the YouTube sponsorship is going to help, and we'll be fine.
We got Mr. Beast on speed dial. We know.
Right. Yes.
Or I mean, even better, Oprah.
I would like to practice the alphabet soup like once or twice before we film it.
No.
Well, hold on. You think that guy just did it for the first time and broke the world record?
I think it would be better if you just went in blind. You went in cold.
Yeah, but I think I'm going to have to practice a little bit before I actually get there.
I'll let you practice.
Maybe we'll okay, when we film it, we'll do like 3 tries.
Someone sounds a little less confident now.
No, I'm saying it's going to take me like at least a try or 2 to be like, okay, this is a strategy I want to do. Like, okay. I can't go in there with the strategy when I've never done it before.
Okay, fine. I'll let you do it. But
thank you.
Yeah, if there's any other weird world records, let us know. I'd be happy to find out and see if we can actually beat them. I don't think any of these, for me personally, I could try the most eggs balanced on the back of the hand, but I don't think that's going to be good for me.
Also, I wonder how big that guy's hands were. That makes a huge difference. Like if it's like Shaquille O'Neal hands, then yeah, easily. If it's my hands, no shot.
You know what they say about big hands?
Mm-hmm. Big personalities.
Yep. You know what they say about big personalities?
Nope.
Setting world records.
Yeah. Yep.
For the most eggs balanced on the back of the hand.
Yep. Correct.
What were you thinking?
I wasn't thinking anything. That's why I didn't respond.
Typical Matt doesn't think during the podcast.
Correct. That's a fact. Just blurt stuff out of my mouth.
Oh man. But yeah,
that's water break.
Yeah. Don't worry. I saw that.
Thank you.
We're professionals. But yeah, hopefully everybody has a good Christmas on my end. Go get him, Tiger, as Mary Jane would say to Pita Paca.
Yeah, she did used to say go get him, Tiger. That's a good point. All right, let's move into some segments. Let's go first with a little dude. It's crazy. Mike, I'll go first.
Okay.
This first one's valid question. A very valid question.
Valid.
Very valid. Mike, do deaf people think we're screaming when we yawn? Your face,
Oh, man.
It's a valid question.
Okay, yeah, dude, that's crazy.
How do they know?
I don't know, man.
Or is it like an initial like, oh my god, they're yelling? It's like, nope, false alarm. That was a yawn.
So I don't know how factual this is because we're watching some flicks next. Netflix. I was going to try
if
to be
you say it on the
dyslexic.
podcast, it's 100% factual. Just throwing that out there.
Like Twitter.
Yeah, correct.
So we've been watching. Jenna and I have been watching this show called In the Dark. It's on Netflix. It is about a woman who is blind with a dog named Pretzel, which is a guide dog named Pretzel, and she basically is just solving like murder cases and like helping with drugs. But I'll leave that out for everybody who wants to watch it. It's on Netflix. But there was a scene where her memories are actually fading because she's becoming blind, so she can't visualize memories.
Yeah.
So not 100% true, but is that something where it's like, that's why I recall Funny Business for a reason. Mm-hmm. Is it because deaf people, do they start losing a sense of what things sounded like?
What noise is?
Right.
Like what makes noise. So if they just see us open our mouth, they don't. Interesting. Now that's crazy.
Sorry. I'm putting our minds in a pretzel.
Well, no, I mean, that's a good question though. Like, do they actually think we're screaming?
Valid point. Really?
Yeah. No, it really is.
Interesting. All right. This was kind of a shout out to Jenna because we were kind of talking about it. But this is obviously kind of twisted into something I found. Matt, do you remember back in the day with like older televisions, the static?
Mm-hmm.
So older televisions gave off that fuzzy static feeling when you touched the screen.
Mm-hmm.
You remember doing that as a kid?
Absolutely.
Obviously, the newer ones do not. And soon it will become a forgotten feeling. And I'll even add an additional layer to it. No kid is ever going to know what static is on a television because most of them are either going to be buffering or loading.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Damn, dude, it's crazy. It's one of those like things that just hits a little different when you think about it. It's because we grew up doing it.
Yeah, because Jenna was trying to explain static to a kid, and the kid was like, I have no idea. I mean, layman's terms, I have no idea what you're talking about. And I just remember like blue screens on a TV and like just static. I think I talked about this before, but like we used to have like a giant satellite in our backyard that like in order for us to change the channel, it would physically have to move to get to the satellite positioning to get to the channel, to the point where we had to like whack off snow in order for it to actually have a clear signal.
Yeah, no, that's damn. Just one of the things that just makes you feel old.
Back in my day.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Oh, just smacked my microphone.
I'm schmacked.
Sorry about that, everybody. All right, my last one. Nighttime.
Daytime.
It gets very dark at nighttime, correct?
Nighttime. Daytime. Yes, it gets very dark at night. Really bad.
Nighttime is just one massive shadow.
Oh. Why is that?
Because the sun goes down.
Just wanted to see.
What was that?
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, dude, that's crazy. Yeah, it's a shadow. Sorry, I'm like, it's still trying to process in my head.
No, it's a thinker. It's a thinker.
It's a thinker. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It really is. It's just one big giant shadow.
One big giant shadow.
Mm-hmm. That lasts for way too long in the wintertime.
I believe it. I don't know where am I going today.
Okay. Do you need to talk about anything?
I drank water.
We'll get the safe space in the next segment.
Okay.
But
okay. All right. Anything else to add to that shadow?
That is that's about it. That's all I got.
Okay. This one is just, and it comes in many forms, but this will, I will present it as this, but it makes more sense if you know me well. Taking pictures of people on the street is considered less creepy the more expensive your camera is.
Yeah, that is true. Definitely can't really take a photo of someone with a disposable camera. That'd be a little weird. Then I guess the next level would be like a phone, and then an actual camera, and then the filming set. Yeah, dude, that's crazy.
Because how weird it would be. Let's say my job was to take photos, and I come walking out with this.
Right.
Do you believe me that it's my job to take photos if I have this in my hand?
How about new?
I'm holding a phone in my hand for anybody who's listening. Yeah, that is correct.
Mm-hmm. That's crazy. It's wild.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Even like a cheap camera, you're like, that doesn't look right.
You know, I think it comes with a persona. I don't want to say personality, but a persona. Like if it is your true job to take photos of people, you're in there. Like confidence is such a thing where you have to have in order for you to take the photo, because you're going to look more creepy if you're like not willing to take that first step and be like, okay, can I get a photo of you guys? Like people typically tend to not look a second time when it's a Nikon, Canon, Sony, but then we'll definitely do a double take if you're seeing this coming at your face, a phone.
Even if it is a 14 Pro.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm. Yep. It's a fact. Especially if it's a Samsung.
Yeah.
Which is not even a phone in my eyes. Moving on. One last segment before we send you all off into Christmas weekend. It is time for our safe space to get things off our chest. Whatever we want to say. It's time for Say What? And I'll go first again. Since you just went to end. My first one's not really. I've one that I'm very strongly passionate about. This one's just kind of like a fun one, just to throw in. Milky Way is just a very underrated candy. I've been eating I have like little Milky Ways. I had them at work. Very good, like extremely good. And that's not a candy I would usually go for in the past. But now I've kind of like had like a change of heart, and like Milky Way is just a solid candy.
And you know, especially those mini ones too. Like if you get them like in a goodie bag, like they're not that bad.
No, not at all. I think it just gets overlooked. Like obviously, like it's not in the same like level or like the Snickers, the all-star of the group, and like the Hall of Fame. I would put Reese's in the Hall of Fame.
What about a Three Musketeer?
Three Musketeers I don't like as much. It's a little too much nougat. I would say Three Musketeers is in the tier below Milky Way. I wouldn't put Milky Way in the Hall of Fame, but I'd put it in like the Hall of Very Good.
So just a hall.
Yeah, it's just in the hallway.
Just a hall.
It's in the hallway. It's buying a ticket to go into the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, getting ready to view the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, to meet the Snickers.
Yeah. Interesting. I never knew that. Interesting.
Very good.
Hmm. Well, Matt, in the weird world of social media, I'm surprised I've not come to the conclusion yet that I just don't know what the heck is going on with social media. But Instagram had a new update that came out recently.
Did they?
They did. So, Matt, if you go to your Instagram and then you swipe over, what's that?
Already opened.
And you swipe over to your messages. Yes. What do you see?
I see. You can see who's active. You can see the messages, requests, the search bar.
Anything above? Oh, so you didn't have an updated yet?
No.
So Instagram has come out with a new update that's called Instagram, I believe, based on what it's Instagram Notes.
Oh.
So what it is, Matt, think of it back to AOL Instant Messenger.
Never used it.
Okay. So there was
an opportunity. I'm familiar with it. Yeah.
So there was an opportunity for you to actually post a status update on your AOL Instant Messenger. So if somebody tried to message you, that'd be the first message that would show up on the Messenger portal. So Instagram has decided to do a similar thing for that. And what was really funny is that there's been a lot of people that have been like really calling back to this world of AOL Instant Messenger. So somebody's like, on Omegle, see you there. Truth is, text the cell. AFK text the cell. I did a new update who dis just to be funny. Because but you can actually reply to people's notes. So like think about it as like posting an Instagram story, but it's text.
Okay.
I personally don't like it. Just for the simple fact that you have to navigate through your messages, and you're not on your feed. Like I like when you're on your Instagram stories that you are on your feed, you see your stories, and if like somebody messages you, you just go to the messages app. Now you have to balance an additional feature that Instagram Notes is such a thing. So
I think this was made for two kinds of people. This was made for teenagers and single people.
And I'm not one of them.
Correct. Because it's very easy for single person. It's basically like Tinder.
Yeah.
You just setting a profile that people can just message your profile.
More formal.
Correct. People you actually probably know.
Yeah. Ooh, that's
I'm not a big fan of that.
Mm-hmm.
Don't like it. Not a fan.
Not a fan.
Okay. My last one. So obviously it's winter.
Winter.
What comes with winter is
ice.
Ice and snow. Correct. What's the worst thing about ice and snow?
Car accidents.
Correct. Don't drive like an asshole in bad weather. So we had some bad weather this past week.
Mm-hmm.
That it snowed. It was like sleeting on my way home. Everybody was just going to respectable speed. And then there's just two cars that just come flying and weaving in and out of traffic and between people. It's like, you're not in that much of a hurry.
Yeah.
Like if you can't drive like a normal person, just don't drive. Like don't be that asshole that causes a car accident in the bad weather because you need to get home because you forgot to defrost the chicken for your mom. Like, don't be that guy. Just drive like a normal person so we can all get home safe. Get to work, get from work, go home to our friends and family. Just don't be the asshole.
Yeah. Or maybe somebody has to go to the bathroom really, really bad.
Grab a pee bottle.
Pee in a cup.
Piss while you're driving at the red light. Pull up the red light and just piss.
Oh, God.
Get out of your car and piss in the street. I disavow that. Don't do that. Disavow. But yeah, it's not worth it.
Oh man. Yeah. I was having a conversation with Jenna and it was like, go the speed that you're comfortable with. Do not let anybody pressure you into going any faster.
Yeah. Yes, I agree. Yeah. If some guy is riding your ass, even if it's not in the snow, if you're going the speed limit and you don't feel like going above it, or you're going like 3 above the speed limit and someone behind you is riding your ass, don't make them make you go faster, especially in bad weather, whether it's rain, snow, sleet, whatever it is. Just like you said, just drive what you're comfortable with, because you have to look out for you and not, oh, the guy behind me wants to pass me. What am I going to do? Like, don't let him freak you out.
Yeah. Don't let him shake you.
Yeah.
Sticks and stones and snow and ice may break my bones, but I won't finish the rest.
Okay.
I was more thinking of a song that had
That's okay. Did great.
Chains and whips excitement.
Na, 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 na.
Come on. All right, here's my last one. It's a professional one. It's a professional tip. I don't know why this irks me so much, Matt, but it's about email communication.
Does it have to do with out of office replies?
It does not.
Okay.
But make sure you set one if you're in the office today listening to the first day of the episode, because some people do forget to do that.
Yes. I was going to ask, like, is it a known thing that over Christmas break, people just don't check their emails? Like, I obviously am going to send my out of office reply. But I feel like there's a majority of people, sorry to cut you off here.
Yeah, no.
But I feel like there's a majority of people, like during the Christmas time, that just assume that they won't have to read their emails and they don't put it on their out of office. And then I come back from break and I'm like, well, did they see my email or not?
Are you in next week?
No.
Okay. So there's probably some companies and organizations that like you get that weekend and then you go back for the week. Yeah. So there's probably a lot of businesses that like are back into work, and then there's other businesses like you and I that are off for that entire week after Christmas. And I think it's just a simple courtesy, because you know how people are, especially saleswomen, men, or salesmen, that are when it comes to messaging you or emailing you. Like, I'll get phone calls and I'm like, I don't want to talk to you, man. I'm sorry. Like, like either I'm already dealing with a product that I really, really like, or I just don't have time for you right now. But I think there's that dynamic. Like a business that is closed the week of Christmas, like you and I, we don't check our emails. So like, it's kind of like a gentleman's play, is like, you just don't check your email. But anyway, tracking all the way back, Matt, what gets me the most is the standard quote sent from my iPhone. I don't know what irks me about this, but like everybody has the opportunity to add a signature at the bottom of their email. And like you can change the settings. If you go into your settings in mail and say signature, you can stop saying sent from iPhone.
I usually just delete it.
Right. Or you could delete it. But there's times like, okay, yes, it is proper. Like on my what do you call it? My work email. If I'm replying to my work email from my phone, it kind of still has my similar signature, but at the bottom it has a little asterisk. It says, please excuse any typos as this was sent via iPhone. Like, it just seems like you're putting zero effort into your communication, and that's why it just sent from my iPhone. This person that I saw do it today didn't even sign their name on it.
That bugs me. I sign every email.
Right. Like, even if it's just Matt, Mike,
that's what
Kevin,
I do. Yeah.
Bill.
Yep.
Bill.
Francisco.
Bill.
Nah, the science guy.
Even if it's just that, like, I put a little effort into it. Like, I always like to think like an email is like a written letter. Like, got to make sure that's nice, signed, sealed, and delivered. A nice wax stamp on it. Sometimes less is more and short is sweet, but yeah, just I don't know what irks me when I see a sent from iPhone. Sent from my iPhone. It's like, okay. Or like sent from my Samsung Galaxy S. It's like, okay. Great to hear that you have a phone. Great to hear that you're team iPhone, team Android, but it just, I don't know, it doesn't look clean to me.
So I don't have my phone programmed that like this, my signature pops up like it does on my desktop, but I will always delete sent from my phone, and I always sign my name.
Exactly. Even if it's like, you know, even for me with my Gmail account, like it's my professional personal Gmail. So it has my name, my email address, my cell phone number, and then my website. But I'm not going to do like you could sign it like Mike, not Mike, sent from my iPhone.
No, I agree. It just doesn't look very professional.
Because 9 times out of 10, you are using that email all the time. So, like, why not just adjust it, just one little setting, in order for you to actually have something decent, like name, email, phone number. Boom. You got it.
Yep. Simple enough.
Like, literally the first thing I showed my students when I was advising them for the first time is like, okay, let's change. Like, because that was the first question they had. They're like, how do you add a signature at the bottom of your email? I said, I'm so happy you asked because you care about it. Like,
yeah, it's not hard.
So yeah,
I like it.
Thanks, Matt. But yeah, I guess that concludes another episode of the Funny Business Podcast. You can find all of our social media at solo.to/funnybusiness. Mr. Matthew.
Yes, sir.
What is your advice for the good people of the funny business world?
I have some great advice.
Oh, I'm ready for it.
Yeah. So obviously we're in Christmas. There's a lot of giving. There's a lot of receiving in Christmas. There's also a lot of giving and receiving in other ways in life.
Oh.
In the bedroom. Just don't always be a receiver. Don't be afraid to give a little bit.
Oh my God.
What? Am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong.
Okay. Just don't be that person.
You are horned up, my friend.
No, I'm not. No,
you
I'm not.
are.
No, I am not. What are you talking about? I'm just giving advice to the people.
Last week. Let's talk about this week.
What did I say last week?
I can't say it.
Oh, that's right. No, I did. Yep, I did say it. That was just that's just a funny question.
So what's next week gonna be?
Nothing. It's good advice. It helps relationships if you both give and receive equally.
Oh, no, I was going to say something rude, but I won't.
I'm just looking out for my listeners.
My fellow listeners. Gentlemen. My fellow brothers.
Our listeners.
Excuse me?
I don't know. I don't know what that was.
Oh, man. Yes. Make sure you give and receive, especially on this Christmas day. So.
Nope.
Yes.
No.
Come on.
No.
Come on. Come on.
Nope.
Come on.
Nope.
Come on.
It's what Jesus would want.
Oh, man. Okay. We need to wrap this up before.
Yeah, please do.
Just like any other time. Okay. Well, thank you, Matt, for the wonderful advice.
You're welcome.
Yeah, make sure you follow us on all social, solo.to/funnybusiness. And until the next time, we'll see you all in the next episode.
Merry Christmas and stay safe, everybody.